Good night, good evening, Kristen. So this is morning in Paris. What time is now? Around 7:30 in Paris. How are you? What's time in Canada? Can you tell me? In Vancouver? $10:30. So there's a so your Paris yesterday night, last night. So it's 9 hours difference. Then Paris is 9 hours ahead of Vancouver. Then okay. Before we start again, let's be present or be mindful or be meditative. Look around. I'm leaving a friend's house, so they do have a great front yard. The room, you see the statue here. Yeah, everything is new to my eyes. And this around the back music is same. The 100 syllable mantra of Vajrasattva, a purification prayer, a reminder of Bodhisattva Vajrasattva, a fully enlightened being that can purify our unawakened mind or defiled mind. So again, we are using a second party Bodhisattva in this case to calm our mind. So this background music, the 100 syllables mantra, as a reminder to calm our monkey mind. As a habit, our mind goes everywhere. I mean, yesterday, the day before yesterday, maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, sometimes into the future, sometimes You know, future means tomorrow, what are we gonna do? Our desires, dreams in 5 years. And sometimes our thoughts fall into like try to labeling or understanding the present environment. A beautiful lady, an old gentleman, and a disgusting news or unpleasant situations. Our mind try to survive by thinking, by labeling, by judging, by memorizing, by planning. But you, as pure awareness, you can perceive. You can perceive all the tricks and plays of the mind. That's critical. Once we can perceive, then there's a possibility that we don't listen to the mind anymore. Don't not falling into the tricks and plays anymore. The master is at home. The servants are doing their things. The master, our pure awareness, is calm, undisturbed. Our mind is like our servant, and the pure awareness is the master. The servant is doing their things, his things, watching, listening, memorizing, smelling, tasting. But we, the pure awareness, is fine, is calm, is still. So topic today, be meditative while traveling. I did notice while you're traveling or while we are traveling, it's easier for the mind to, play tricks, to label, to judge, to, how to say, our attention is easier to going out, right? While we are traveling. Because everything is new, every person you never met. My first 2 days were in Disneyland, Paris. So many people. So every day Disneyland was fully booked. 20,000 people a day in the Disneyland. So it's, you can imagine. 28,000 actually. It's full of people, crowded, a lot of screamings, laughters. I was sitting there waiting for my kid to do all kinds of roller coaster, I would say. Waiting time, normally 45 minutes. So I took some chance to wait. I sit on the ground or somewhere watching people passing by. It's quite, so with that great mirror like wisdom or great mirror like awareness, every facet of this mirror is vibrating more vibrantly. I mean, comparing to my everyday or normal life in Vancouver, every facet of this great mirror like diamond, I would say, is vibrating more fiercely. But I still see that dynamic life or life force. Because after 10 years of meditation, the, the diamond mind is established. And we can be meditative or present no matter how noisy the environment is. All kinds of people from different parts of the world are having fun in Disneyland. But unfortunately, they're enjoying their life for sure, like me, like my family. But the light of consciousness cannot shine on themselves. The light of consciousness cannot shine on itself. There's something missing there. Of course, their attention is going out, enjoying playing all kind of stuff. There's still some difference. I do think so. I did feel my excitation or kind of nervous feeling when I did the roller coaster, Indiana Jones they call it, I think. it's I felt my heart beating faster, kind of nervous or excited, but I saw that and saw my presence too. Like now, I can see the green trees in front of me, beautiful front yard. But I also notice I am present. I am aware that I am aware. That's the second part of being meditative, right? Or being present or being mindful. The key here is the awareness is self illuminating, or the awareness can be self illuminate without any, how to say, without depending on any other things. That's my point here. The awareness is subject to nothing. Even in deep sleep, it's the absence of the contents. If there's something subject to nothing, then this thing, the pure awareness, is primary thing, is the most important. If there's something subject to no space and to no time, to no events at all, then it means eternal. Do you follow, question? Make sense to you? So if we can identify this thing, the thing that's subject to nothing, then we are okay. That's called awakening. We awakened from the limited to the unlimited, from the conditioned to the unconditioned. So that's the awakening. That's a quantum leap of consciousness. We transcend birth and death. Birth and death is a conditioning. Make sense to you? To be more precise, like now I have this body, I have this mind, I'm using this body mind, and this body mind, this Asian looking, very ordinary looking body, and very ordinary mind is not me. That's one level, okay? Second level is I am this body mind temporarily. So the ultimate is so hard to try to wrap in this concept or a group of words. It's really hard to. I'm using this body mind to express the true self, and everybody can. It's like the ocean becomes a wave, express itself temporarily and disappear. Disappears into the ocean again, and another wave is coming and going. And the gap between each wave or each manifestation is so short that an ordinary mind cannot understand it at all. 24 frames per second can cheat our eyes, how to say, can we our eyes cannot see. I mean, in a movie, a smooth action is being seen if that frame, if there's a 24 frames in 1 second. So we see that action is very smooth and it's so real, right? So if the vibration of all the phenomena world is so fast, I don't know how fast, but theoretically can be like Planck frequency. I would just check the Planck frequency here. So the frequency is 1.9 or 8 times 10 to the power of 43. So basically, time to the power of 43 hertz. The material world is vibrating so fast that our eyes cannot see the gap between. So if I use the film, 24 frames per second of film can cheat our eyes and can show a smooth action in the movie. So if in the reality 10 to the times 43, 10 to the power of 43, so fast that for sure our eyes cannot see. So many frames in 1 second, right? But anyway, I feel my body is vibrating. I felt the environment around me. It's like reflections. And interestingly, is that in Buddha's teaching, when you enter the 20ish or 30ish level of the stage, in that total 52 stages of awakening. So I did say sometimes from an ordinary people to fully enlightened Buddhahood, there are 52 stages. In somewhere, I think it's more than 20 at least. Between 20 and 40, there's a two stages. You can see the reflections. So the metaphor here is our mind is a diamond mind or great mirror-like mind. Oh, sorry, great mirror-like mind. Yes, it's like a mirror. It can reflect things. So you see everything like in front of me, like trees, tables, computers is like reflections in my mind now. So I'm so grateful for Buddha's teaching that you can know where are you in this path awakening. There's two stages. Oh, maybe next time I will tell the number of the stages. Okay, but not this time. So the first one is the reflection-like realization. In Buddhist teaching, there's another word. A second stage. They use like sometimes we have this impression too, or experience too. When you in summertime, when you're standing on an open road, so the road is hot, the road is hot, and maybe on the ground there's some water on the ground, the road. Then the water is how to say the steaming. So you see that. I don't know how to describe that. The whole ground is like how to say shaking. Some heat is rising from the ground. Make sense to you? So 如焰光, So it's like that. That's the second word or metaphor Buddha used. Everything is like steaming or heating up or in your realization. Anyway, I just kind of give you a roadmap, if I could. You may feel the same way in your path awakening, and it's real. And you're not single if you do. Buddha use different. Like the first one is everything is like reflection in your mirror-like mind, and the second is everything's like heating up, steaming, like vibrating, like heat, like molecules, water molecules of I don't know. When you steam up a pot of water like that. And again, back to the topic, be meditative while traveling. So while we are traveling, there's plenty of time waiting, right? Waiting time. So we can use extending in the queue, waiting in the airport, playing in the Disneyland, even like I did. You will see the God presence everywhere. That's my feeling. Wow. Especially in Disneyland. Say yesterday, I went to the Eiffel Tower. So in front of Eiffel Tower, there's a piece of land, open area. There's a guy playing piano, violin with a speaker, with a background music and a ground of people, you know, standing around him and pay some money for him to him. So I just wow. I see everyone's face is joyful, is exciting. Kids are laughing. So everyone is the presence of God. And this remind me, I did one video I talk about the Jesus quote, right? Split a piece of wood, I am there. Flip a piece of rock, I am there. You can find me there. So I do feel, wow, so powerful. It's like once as a drop of water in the ocean, in the cosmic ocean, okay, I notice everyone is drop. Everyone is the reflection or the dancing of the entire cosmic ocean, conscious ocean, okay, cosmic, universal, conscious ocean. It's so beautiful. Someone, some people recognize their true identity or true self, and congratulations. Someone don't, and most of the world's people don't, and pity for them. If you're listening, congratulations. I'm sharing this realization to you. The feelings, if you do reach this kind of realization, congratulations. The feelings are different. You have that total picture to see. Everyone is a drop of this conscious cosmic ocean. And you see God presence everywhere, in the tree, in the flying birds, in the news even. Everything is the presence of God. Trust me. Everything, everyone. And we are so blessed. We are blessed. We are loved. We are caressed. We are embraced from beginningless time. Beginningless time. So crazy. That's how fortunate we are. Do you do one pointed concentration on the Eiffel Tower? No, I more open monitoring. I just, wow, watch, listen, feel. Like now, you can at this open monitoring can be done every moment, right? Watch, listen, smell, taste, feel. Again, you are a great mirror, a conscious mirror. Every content in your awareness is just a reflection. You may label it, it's red, it's green, it's body, it's a smile. But you see your labeling, then you're fine. Everything is perceived, Western. That's called meditative. That's called meditation. And you can use your labeling, use our language, use our mind, use your professionalism to express. There's no conflict at all. That's how fortunate we are, how lucky we are. We are fully loaded, right? I told you I use this fully loaded from the car industry. I like fully loaded truck or sedan, meaning that technology is very advanced, right? Sun on moon roof of the car, navigation system, 11 pieces of both speakers. we So this is a metaphor, right? So I'm talking about we are fully loaded, five senses plus five senses plus mind, the six, plus the pure awareness. There's no limitation. If you can disidentify from a drop of the water, a drop of the water of the ocean to the entire ocean, there's no limitation at all. This life, I'm this body mind. Next life, I'm that body mind. Next, I'm that body mind. There's no limitation at all. We can enjoy the total expression of the entire cosmic conscious mind. There's no limitation. There's no worries and concerns about birth and death, about this form and that form, about this blonde or black or white, Caucasian or Asian or American or Afghanistan. There's no limitation at all. Because now the ego dies. The ego dies. The true self expressing itself from my words now, and everybody can do this. It's not thing to do actually. You are. We are. That Twamasi, right? If I am right. So this great mirror-like awareness is the foundation of joy, love, care, understanding is very, very important. Understanding means you have that total view. You can see the universality, but also you can see the individuality. So beautiful. You see, everything is unique, like a chair, like a table, like a tree, like a flower, like a blade of grass. Everything's so unique, yet everything is common, is universal. That's the best after awakening. In these limited conditioned situations, you see unlimited, unconditioned love or presence. You are it already, yet expressed in this space and time. Sorry, it's a shaky table. So beautiful. Okay, maybe I let you go because you're almost midnight, right? It should be 11, even more than 11, 11:20, 15. Yeah, 11:07 now. If you don't have any question, then we can end this session. Then thank you. Maybe see you tomorrow. I'm not sure now. So every schedule is different. But you don't need me to be present. You don't need anything to be present. You are the master. Thank you. See you. See ya.